Well done. Push to the line.
Keep it going, Harry. Hi guys, so this is the long overdue video from the Sprint Duathlon World Championships. So it was roughly just over a month ago that I competed in Pontevedra, Spain. It was my first international event and my first event for GB. It was a roughly 5k run, 20k bike, and then a 2.5k run, just like most sprint duathlons. So yeah, I'll show you some clips and I'll talk about it after.
Entrando a la Plaza de España, los amigos, los atletas de Gran Bretaña. Como puedes ver, es una delegación más numerosa, por decir la más numerosa de toda la competición. It's the biggest nation representing this Bundesliga World Championships here in Pontevedra. So welcome everything. The TGV is in Pontevedra, about to get load of medals. So let's enjoy these days of competition here in Hambrook.
Come on, Harry. That's a lot. Go, go, go. Keep back. Go, Harry. Come on, Harry. Where are you? There you go, Harry. Go for it, Harry. Well done, little man. Okay, there's Harry.
Come on, Harry!
Yeah.
Come on, Harry!
Keep it going, Harry. Let's go, Harry. Nice. Nice kiss, Mel. Nice. Is he linking it?
Go, Harry! Let's do it!
Oh, it looks like it's... That was a link.
Go, Harry, go! Go, Harry, go! Good, Hannah! Woo! Go, Harry!
Go, Harry!
Go, Harry! Go, Harry! Good kick!
Harry!
There we go.
There we go. That's his race.
In third place, representing Great Britain, Hannah Sanga. And also representing Great Britain, Tom Bradley.
En segunda posición, representando a Gran Bretaña, Katrina Edwisel. Y también representando a Gran Bretaña, Bo Smith.
Y primeros clasificados y campeones del mundo, representando a México, Mónica Sofía García. Y representando a España, Juan Bautista Expósito.
Claro que sí, esa foto de podio final, aplausos Pontevedra. Las palmas a la plaza de España, felicitando a este grupo de edades.
Enhorabuena chicos, muchísimas felicidades. Seguimos con el grupo de edad de...
So during the race, so during the 5k run, I went out really well, settled nice into a rhythm, and I had to go up purely off feel, as the GPS on my watch just wasn't working, so I couldn't see like my pace or anything. So like from that point, it was like how am I feeling, make sure I'm staying comfortable, etc. I ended up running I think it was 4.8k in the end, in 19 minutes and 18 seconds, which if it was a full 5k would have been a huge PB, but unfortunately it wasn't. And then I can't remember how quick the T1 was, but it was relatively solid, and as you can see I had a really smooth mount. Then the bike was where it all went wrong. So during the run I struggled to get a lot of the cups that were offered, so I didn't really have much water during the first run. So then, and I also went out a lot harder than I was expecting to. So I was expecting to do about 20 minutes, give or take, 20 to 21 rather than sub 19:30. So I ended up cramping up in both calves on the bike, and instead of doing the 35 minutes that I was targeting, I ended up doing 41:55, which wasn't my best, but hey ho. So as you can see, when I'm coming off the bike, my heels just would not go down because my calves were just that tight. So yeah, I then, because of that, couldn't run properly into T2, and struggled to put my shoes on, which meant that I was caught by the person that was in 21st in T2, so I lost 20th. And then, but luckily my calves, no, I was caught by the person that was in 22nd and was in 21st. And then during the second run, luckily my calves loosened up a bit and I managed to get into a half decent stride. And then I ended up running that. Again, I had no pace, so I could see, I had no idea what pace I was going. And I ended up running the roughly 2.5k in 8 minutes and 48 seconds. And I overtook a Brazilian lad who was running past holding his flag. So yeah, that's how I managed to take 21st off of him. And I ended in a time of 73 minutes. I was targeting sub 20, no, not sub 20, sub 70, but due to the cramping and stuff, I just missed out. So that was a bit of a bummer. And ended in 21st out of 28 that started. So pretty solid first international event. I'm hoping to qualify for a couple more. My next qualifier is end of August. And yeah, so now the next race after that was the Pier swim. It was a 1,500 metre open water swim. There was three distance options. So there was 750, 1,500 and then 3k. I opted for the 1,500 just because I went somewhere in the middle and 3k just was a bit much for at the moment. So started off really well, got into a nice rhythm. Just currently trying to find the got into a nice rhythm. Didn't really sat on for a couple, just was doing the first length, turned around the buoy until, so there were three different buoys, one for each distance, of course. So from between the 1,500 and the 750 buoy, it was relatively decent on the turn back, but the second we got past the 750 buoy, it suddenly got really choppy. And essentially with about 200 metres to go, I just swallowed a load of water, which meant that I had to stop, just to try and spit some out. But in the end, I finished the 1,500 in a time of 32 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm definitely not looking over here because I've got it all on my phone. Pier to Pier, 1,500. Yeah, so 32 minutes 30. I was first in my age group and 6th in the gender and 8th overall. So for my first pure swim race, I was really happy about that. Sprinted out of the water, it was a bit of practice for tries. But yeah, it felt weird not doing a bike after a swim. That's been my race calendar so far. I also had a bike crit actually, which I got dropped after 10 minutes, but I thought I was going to get dropped after 2. So you win some, you lose some. And the next race I've got is this Sunday, which is the Active Life Oysterman in Whitstable, which we'll see what happens there. As I'm using it as a practice race for my next Worlds Quali, which will be the SWYD Barry Island Triathlon, which is sponsored by Zone 3. So I'll be racing with my GB tri-suit, but representing Zone 3 while at that event. So I'll see you in the next one, which will be a mixture of those two.
on, Harrison. Get up there, then. Go on. Well done. Woo, woo, woo. Go on, Harry.
Really difficult when you turn around to come back. Yeah, but when you're really slow, and you're on the zone, you get faster.
Hate swimming.
There's some up to breath and there's a wave in the
Quick thing, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And also, if you don't follow me already, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok at tryharry2022.